This video is for showing all the services that I have learned in Azure. Well, using Azure through .NET and the AI services that it provides. First one, the image caption, which is uh, really useful. Right now, let's try with any screenshot. For example, this one, which is my girlfriend eating. So if we see here, the caption says a person sitting at a table looking at her phone, and a confidence level of 84.4%. Then if we try with a Revit view, it also says a computer generated image of a building, but it's less confidence about that caption, right? Then we have the dense caption service, which is the same one as image, but this has many more options. For example, we're gonna use a construction site picture, and here it says to show all the box, because this service provides all the bounding box locations, so I can show them all, and its descriptions. For example, here, a construction worker working on a road, a man in a safety vest and vest, a man wearing a yellow vest. So it's really useful. We can change, we can take out the checkbox and go one by one. It's very useful. This is the service as a standalone, like it's service only, but we can implement with a lot of other services in and out of Azure, and that will be really useful. Then the document analysis service, which is very powerful also. Let's, for example, search for a public invoice. We're gonna take the first one with information that we find. For example, this one. Yes, this one looks good. This works with URL, with public URL, and with direct files. We already done direct files in caption and then, so we're gonna, this one also works with URL, by the way. So we just analyze, and it's gonna, like, this is a Azure a specific model that analyzes all types of documents, contract, and more. So here we go. You find in the descriptions that it's amaze feed, invoice ID, AMIN, invoice date, invoice total. Here, 3,299. Then the important information. We can use another one just to show. It's let's use this one. It actually brings more information, but I used the data that I thought was most relevant, more important, to show up this service. But it's responds a very big JSON that brings all the data of the document. So here we bring all this information. This is the table content, and here this is the defect queries. We can also input a personal query to analyze from the picture. Then this is the normal assistant chat. We can send a system message or like saying the chat how to behave. For example, here let's put you are going to act like or respond like a security assistant on the construction site. Apply. Then let's ask something. For example, what does OSHA means? And here it says all the response acting as a assistant, security assistant. Here we can also just send the picture that we used previously and ask something. Describe what supports of the OSHA manual should be checked in this place. So it's showing in the image. We can see workers on a construction site managing excavation work. Here are some important safety considerations, blah blah. And it says personal protective equipment, traffic control, equipment safety, blah blah. So this one, this we can realize that it's not very useful, right? Because it doesn't have the OSHA context. It's just a general model that does not knows as a security engineer what does OSHA mean. So that's why it has this rack. It's a special way to give the model the data that we want in a vector form. So here I trained this model with the PM book information. The PM book. It's only one over only. PM book. With this one, a lot of this information, so we can ask anything like what is a project, and now we should have a response which is very according to very near of what the PMI says. Here's the answer, right? A project is a temporary endeavor undertaken to create a unique product, service, or result. It has a defined beginning and end, and all the PMI exact definition for project. And here we can like see what parts I trained with a little of pages of the PM book PDF, so like we can know exactly in what chunks of the vector it was this response taken off. So it's very useful. And that's pretty much how I implemented the Azure AI Services onto a blazor web page.